Good afternoon to everybody. We're just witnessing the toss there for the para final. And the para final is between Paddy Vaughan in red and Sean Geoghegan. Sean defeated the Paralympian Colin Judge in the semi-final. Many said that was a shock. I think Sean would have disagreed. So as the two warm up, Brenda Burns is your referee or umpire. Earlier on in the day, in the cadet girls, Lily Park won that one, defeating Rebecca Scott. Under 15 plate, Daniel Patterson, UCD, defeated Christopher Alsop of Ormo. And then in the cadet boys, Dan Clifford came third. And an incredible match between Pader Sheridan and Boris Bonshev took place, where Pader ran out 3-1 victor. The first set going all the distance, 21-19. Incredible match, that one. The speed that the boys play at was fantastic. So there's a good buzz around the centre here at Soila in Kinsale for the Munster Open. And one of our commentators today is, what's your surname, Con?
Higgins.
Con Higgins. We'll have to get you to speak up there. 2 seconds. Do you want to take a, hold on?
Oh, yeah.
Just hold the mic there, yeah. But yeah.
So we're at the start of the para final. A big.
Tell me, Con, where would these two lads be ranked in terms of the para?
Okay, yeah. Well, para is divided into 11 different classes, so it's
wow.
very hard to give a ranking. So Colin Judge would be in the top 5 in Europe in his category. In his category.
Yeah.
Paddy really hasn't played many European competitions because you have to be graded by a medical council.
Yeah.
So that's the difficulty. I mean, about 2 years ago we had terrible controversy with Colin because he was regraded to a class that was more difficult.
Okay.
But he has managed to cope.
Fair play.
So these guys wouldn't have been classed yet. But they are heading to the Irish para manager, Gavin Maguire,
right.
Former Irish international. So he might have some views on the two guys that we might explore later. So at the moment, Paddy is just ahead here, 3-2. Cagey start from both players, keeping the service short. And both these players actually will miss the National Intervarsities Championships because they're in Malmo the same weekend. So again, both players being on the defence on the backhand. Great shot there, great shot from Sean Geoghegan, great attack down the line. Levels the score at 4-4. Again, Sean using the width of the table to catch Paddy on the wide forehand. So Sean leads 5-4. Nice forehand topspin from Paddy into the forehand of Sean. Levels the score, 5-5. So you might notice the sound off Sean's racket there. He's using pimples on the backhand, which is a defensive rubber,
right,
aimed to slow the ball down and try and force the error from the attacker.
And would most table tennis players have pimples on the back?
Most para players would
Right.
have some kind of a defensive rubber
Right.
on the backhand because of the mobility issue.
Yeah.
So they would be trying to. So Paddy has a lot of work to do now to try and dampen down that confidence.
Would you say that he's an aggressive player?
Paddy would be more aggressive. I
Right.
think Sean is really more cagey around the table,
Okay.
trying to force the error from the opponent, whereas Paddy on the forehand certainly would have much more power than Sean at the moment. But Sean is playing a good controlled game. And the first set goes to Sean, 11-7. It'll be interesting to see now what tactics Paddy can come up with. We're also using the orange ball here in Kinsale, which is a first in a lot of Irish tournaments due to the cream walls, because the white ball would be a distraction to the players. So we're using an orange ball.
It's not too bad on the live stream either, Con.
So players returning to the table now.
And this is a best of 5, is it,
Best
Con?
of 5, yeah. So Paddy Vaughan representing UCC to serve. Beginning of the second set. Again, nice little topspin serve there. Into Sean's pimples. Forcing the error. Again, good control there from Sean Geoghegan. Forcing another error from Paddy. The other thing that Sean is doing quite well is he's twiddling the bat. He's changing the bat on the backhand. So sometimes he uses the black and then sometimes he uses the red.
It shows that he has a plan.
Yeah, his tactic. Yeah. He has a plan in place. Yeah, good shot from Paddy there. The service setting him up for a good attack. Lovely spin there from Paddy out to the wide forehand. Again, with both players, because of their mobility issues, their forehand wide is probably their weakest spot on the table.
Okay.
So both are actually playing a lot of backhand to backhand, which is unusual because I think to get more points, I think they should be exploiting that forehand just like
that.
Just like that. Yeah.
Great comms. Mystic Khan is here.
So Paddy has got into a nice lead here now of 6-1. Sean with his final serve of 2. Again,
Lovely shot.
That's the tactic, using the forehand to be more aggressive. And again, good tactic from Paddy there, serving to Sean's wide forehand, getting him out of position. A float serve there from Paddy gives him another point. Float serve meaning no spin on the serve, which Sean misread. And again, you see it there out to Sean's wide forehand. That's the weakness. That's where Paddy needs to play to keep the advantage. Because in keeping the ball away from Sean's pimples, he has very little to worry about. There's Sean using the reverse, twiddling again onto the smooth, and then great rally and great point from Paddy Vaughan. Goes into a 10-3 lead in the second set.
Set point here coming up. Sorry.
Oh,
Now
nice shot from Sean, but Paddy was equal to the task. So Paddy takes the second set 11-3. Again, Paddy playing more to Sean's forehand now, which is giving him an advantage. It'll be interesting to see what plan Sean will come up with in the third set.
But these players know each other inside out.
They would know one another inside out. They would train with the Irish para squads, once a month. Gavin Maguire, who's here, the para manager, would coach both players, and both players will travel to Malmo together. So yeah, they would know their strengths and weaknesses.
And if you're a person out there that wanted to get involved in the para table tennis, where would you go to find out?
Right, if you can go to the national body, so if you go into the Table Tennis Ireland's website, which is TTI, or contact your local area. So if you're in the Munster area, contact Owen Kelly in Cork in Beach Hill. And so but TTI, if you can't find an area near you, TTI will find the nearest one for you.
Perfect.
Yeah, actually the para in Munster is very, very strong, much stronger actually than able-bodied players.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Just testing my microphone there. No?
So Sean takes an early lead of 2-1, and Paddy has his second of 2 serves. Yeah, he went for the right shot, but just went off the table.
Was that because of his movement?
Yeah, he was
away from the table.
Correct. It was in the backhand corner, so even an able-bodied player would have. That's a difficult shot to play.
It is,
yeah. Again, you saw him about to turn there again. So obviously he has got into his head now that he's not just going to play backhand in the backhand corner.
Yeah. Kind of overcooked that one there.
Again, a super deceived service there. You saw the return going up in the air, which gave Paddy an easy opportunity. You can see the tactic, Sean trying to get in with his forehand more in this game now. So it's a much more even game at 5-3.
It's a big set, this.
Big set, huge set. Middle, the third set is a big one. Psychologically, it puts you in the driving seat or on the back foot.
Yeah.
So it's 5-5 in the third set. So 1 set each and 5-5. Again, a super serve, a lovely return from Sean Geoghegan. And an edge, a net ball gives Paddy a point. But a very good rally there from both players. Again, nice short serve from Paddy. Paddy's serves are really working well for him in the sets. In general play, Sean is probably getting a little bit more, but the serves are certainly giving Paddy an advantage. Good aggressive backhand.
It's that ball that he kind of loops in the air that's giving Paddy an opportunity.
Correct. Oh, that's a super ball. Expecting it to come across court, and he didn't. He put it straight down the line. Wrong footing, Sean, to go into a 9-5 lead with 2 serves to come. Nice return, but a forced error gives Paddy match point in the third set. Again, the service was perfect, but just an error from Paddy trying to finish it off too quickly. So, Sean serving 6-10 down. And he serves off the table, unfortunately, so gives Paddy a set to go 2-1 up. So now it'll be interesting to see what tactic can Sean develop to try and receive those serves a little better, because that's where Paddy is getting the advantage.
If you were coach now, Con, to both the players, what would you say to them individually?
Well, I actually coach Paddy quite a lot.
Oh, dear God.
You have me on commentating duties now.
Bias.
But with Paddy, I would tell him to try and get in with that forehand as much as possible,
right,
and exploit wide forehand, and then the odd time just put it down the line instead.
Yeah.
If I was saying to Sean, he just needs to be careful of Paddy's receive.
Yeah.
He's pushing him quite a lot, and you saw there in that set the receives were going quite high, giving Paddy the opportunity. So Sean needs to vary his returns much more, and he needs to be more aggressive on forehand. He's depending on the backhand quite a lot to try and force Paddy into errors, but Paddy has got the grips with that.
Is this how he won the semi-final, was it, the backhand?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I would also think that Colin wasn't expecting that challenge.
No.
It was a really, really fine challenge from Sean, particularly in that final set.
Oh.
Yeah, good aggressive forehand there from Sean, which he needs to do much more. Nice backhand topspin there when Sean played with the reverse. Paddy knew he could get in straight away. And another good attack from backhand from Paddy. So mixing it up well, not alone just playing forehand attack, but now he's using his backhand attack much more in this set. And again, another nice short serve to the forehand gives Paddy a 4-1 advantage.
Paddy's smiling away to himself.
Yes, you can see the confidence developing. Not making as many mistakes now. Playing very solidly. Shake of the head there from Sean. He's just wondering, what do I need to do here? So now he has 2 serves to come. And again, Paddy just being nice and cool. 6-1 lead now. So Sean is taking a timeout.
Yeah, he's right too.
Very good, sensible time. And now that the lead has gone away from him, and he needs to just break Paddy's momentum.
And that's what I was going to say. Just take a moment out.
Sometimes it's not even if I was in this corner. Sometimes you don't coach.
Yeah,
it's just break his momentum.
Yeah, that's all it is. A tactic. Yeah. And to regroup as well, like the one thing I would say for Sean is cut out those unforced errors. Now I know it's easier said than done, but at least try and minimise them, and get playing on the table.
Absolutely.
Keep that ball in play.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the timeout has taken. The 1 minute that you're allowed is now up. Umpire returns the ball to the table. So 6-1 down, Sean serving. Oh, a super shot from Paddy, but what a response from Sean Geoghegan. A super return. Good point after the timeout. That will give him a little bit more confidence. Oh yeah, that timeout seems to have steadied Sean. Paddy rushing a bit now. I'm sure Paddy is wondering, should he take a timeout? If Sean gets the next point, he should reverse it and break Sean's rhythm. Nice service from Paddy to the short forehand, gives him a 7-3 advantage.
And would you, like as a tactic, would you do it while the your opponent is serving, or would you do it, do you know, like is there...
There isn't really any hard rule whether you do it or not.
Yeah.
It would just depend. Normally I would do it with the serve.
With serve, yeah.
To do something different with a serve.
Yeah.
So 8-4 and service back to Sean. Sorry, no, it's with Paddy. So Paddy is the advantage here. 8-4 and 2 serves to come. Another lovely little backhand topspin. 9-4 to Paddy. And a really good serve. You could see the intent.
Yeah.
So Paddy goes 10-4 up. So
That's
Sean in big trouble now. 6 match points to Paddy and the Munster Open para title. Had the right idea but just missed.
Yeah.
The right idea, trying to expose Sean on the wide forehand. So Sean, still in the game, has 5 match points to save. And Paddy, a beautiful forehand parallel from Paddy, gives him the Munster Open title on a 3-1 victory.
Fantastic game there by both men.
Great game by both players. Great quality shown.
I think we'll try and get Paddy on here if coach would like to.
So Paddy, congrats on a big win here at the Munster Open. What was that like?
It was a tough enough one now. I played Sean a good bit in the past, and I've never lost him in competition, so I think a little bit in the first set I was kind of sitting back and waiting for the match to win itself almost, and playing too easy. That was probably clear for everyone to see.
We were looking at you here and we thought in the first set you were passive, but boy did you come out all guns blazing with your forehand and with a lovely backhand topspin. I suppose Sean was buoyed with confidence as well after his big win over. Well, was that your serves really worked well for you? You were very, very good at variation and put Sean under a lot of pressure off the serve.
Yeah, I mean, Sean uses anti-loop on his backhand, so you often find it kind of strange to know what'll work against it, and then if you kind of complicate it too much, and then I can get in that way. So short spinny serves I don't think are the way forward for that kind of match. In Sweden, so that's the weekend of the 10th of February, and so that'll be good. I'm off with the Paris squad, and so hopefully pick up a medal there as well.
Great. Well, we wish you the very best of luck in Malmo.
Con, his coach, interviewing him after a great win today at the Munster Open Para final, and so we leave it there. We'll be back again roughly about 5-6 o'clock. So from me, Joe Singh, and hopefully we'll see you later on. Bye.